Hey everybody, what's going on? I just wanted to drop another video today. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about Bernie Sanders, what I think of him and his potential. I don't know if he's running this year or not, but his past potential, his past presidential candidacies. And I got to be honest, I was a fan of his when I first heard about him and hearing some of the things he was saying, but as time has gone along, I've completely switched sides on Bernie. I'm definitely not a fan of his anymore. In fact, quite the opposite. I mean, you're talking about a guy who, complains about capitalism, then writes a book and sells it in the capitalist market, then benefit from capitalism. That doesn't make any sense. He said things like any medication that you come up to Canada to get, you can get it absolutely free, which is not true, and I can show receipts on that. He said this when he was on Joe Rogan's episode. I think this was a couple of years ago now. Um, and that's just complete bullshit. He's not right about that at all. Um, he's also pushing for things like Medicare for all, or well, he was anyway. He's pushing for it now after the Democrats have lost power in Congress, which doesn't really make sense considering they had the House and the Senate for about 2 years. Um, now you have to wonder, why didn't he try to push for this during or before the primary when the Republicans took the House back? Well, it's because he didn't really believe in it, right? Because he's a fraud. He's not a fighter. He's weak and he's easily bought and paid for, as we've seen. Um, in 2020, he sits there with his little mittens, with his hands crossed, like, maybe you should have put together a better campaign and not be for the establishment, which you keep saying you're not, even though you clearly are. Um, there is a movement called M4M for All, which is a movement that actually fights for Medicare. Now, you'd think that Bernie Sanders would show up for these events and really push for it and really fight for it, but he has not. He's completely not for the people. Like I said, he's a fraud. He's a career politician who only has his donors in mind, not the people that he pretends to care about. Um, I wouldn't be paying attention to anything this guy says going forward. And if he runs for the presidential candidacy for the Democrats in 2024, I really hope that I hope the people really show him that kind of behavior is not acceptable. And we have better candidates now anyway. So hopefully, we don't have to hear too much about Biden or Bernie or any of these people anymore. We can, vote for RFK Jr. or well, I'm Canadian, so I'll be supporting him. I won't be able to vote for him, but I'm definitely pushing for people to vote for him because then we can get some real change. All right, guys, thank you very much for tuning into my video today. I'll be dropping another one probably tomorrow early afternoon. Thanks again. Please like and subscribe.